her. Brilliant. Welcome to day 31 of Feast for the Soul. My name is Suzi von Mensenkampff, and I'm coming to you live from County Cork in Ireland, where the sun is setting in this beautiful evening sunshine that's beaming in the window here. I'm excited to be here because it's Monday and it's Valentine's Day, and it's all about love today. Today, it's about we're going to feel the love, we're going to build the love, we're going to put out the love, and we're going to finish the practice, the meditation today with some music as well, just for a couple of minutes. I want you to feel into the vibe of this music at the end and see, does it help to kind of move your soul a little bit and maybe open your heart a little bit more, because hopefully by then we'll have MJ and Dean, our friends from Vancouver Island in Canada, will hopefully be able to have joined us on the call to say hello to everybody, because they're doing a workshop for the feast on Saturday called Shine. And I think it could be a beautiful way to start to come to the end of the feast by getting into the rhythm and the music and the drumming, and they'll share a bit more about that at the end. So if you're interested, stay on after the meditation just for 5 minutes to hear from them what to expect on Saturday. That's in the future. We're here, right now. And we're going to do a beautiful practice today. We're going to use a mantra in today's practice. So if you haven't used a mantra before, it's a Sanskrit word for which means like a mind vehicle. So we're going to use the Sanskrit form of aham prema, which I'll put in the chat. Aham prema is a silent repetition that you're going to do. And if you were to translate it, it means I am divine love. And I think today everybody is trying to show their love. You know, you go into all the shops and they're selling heart-shaped chocolates and boxes and flowers, and there's just so many ways to show love. But you know, I don't think we even have to go into the material kind of part of it by buying loads of cards and stuff. We can really connect with that love inside us, and that's what I want to happen for everybody today. If we can focus on that as a feeling, as a sensation, as a color, as a temperature. So we're going to explore love in many forms in today's practice, and that'll be done with that mantra aham prema, which will be done for about 5 or 6 minutes towards when we're kind of halfway through the practice. So I want to know who's on the call today. I see we're up to 80 now. So before we get fully started, do you want to put in the chat who you are, where you are, and let us know, are you feeling the love? Maybe we'll take a kind of a loveometer before we begin the practice today and see how much love are we feeling, and let's see if we can double it or more maybe. So I'd love if you'd put in the chat how you're doing and what you would like to share with us all. A lot of Valentine's wishes from Central Pennsylvania, Merseyside, Connecticut. That also reminds me today, somebody who's been joining us regularly for the last couple of years, they have a family member who's having a health challenge at the moment, and I had messaged them to say that I'm going to personally offer up my practice today, which I did earlier, but I'd invite you to maybe offer up your practice if you feel generous that there's enough to go around for this family who are going through a health challenge at the moment with her sibling. So I'd invite you to consider too maybe any other causes that are close to your heart, or people or situations in the world that you feel could just do with a little bit more light, a little bit more love. And we'll just offer up the intentions or the merits of our practice for whatever is most meaningful for you today. So I see we have love from Canada. We have love coming in from New York City. Wow. So now that we've got all the loved ones in here, let's get started. Chattanooga, full of love. Oh, I really would love as we begin. Oh, somebody from Sligo, welcome. Fort Myers, Santa Barbara, Ohio, Derbyshire. Wow, we really are a beautiful global collective here today on Valentine's Day. Let's make it one to remember. So, as we begin the practice, I want you to just consider the word love. Just consider it as a word, how easily we can use it. We'll often hang up the phone from a loved one and say, love you, or, it's such a precious energy or experience to have and to share. But it's like sometimes we go around, like in Sarah's newsletter, if you read it on the feast today, I was reading it this morning, and it's about like going outside looking for the love, like looking for the love to come to you. But today we're going to go inside and generate that love within ourselves and just see how we can keep bringing more and more of it in and allow it to flow out. So we're going to have love flowing from us like a sort of a warm honey is what I have in mind for us. So let's get started. Whatever it takes now for you to feel comfortable as we begin. If you need a cushion or a blanket, do you need to adjust the temperature in the room or attend to one of your loved ones or your pets? And remember, it's good to set yourself up nicely as you begin. I hear it's briskly cold in New York today. Wow. Somebody else's birthday. A lovely day to have a birthday today. We have the people from Lake Tahoe, and we have people from Nottingham. And I love how familiar we're becoming with all of these far-reaching places around the world, because we come together, 31 days now coming together for these practices. So whatever it takes, I have a blanket here actually with my love hearts on it. It's nice to wrap yourself in the love. So it's nice to be warm when you're falling in love with yourself. I think that's a good start. And then once you feel comfortable, I want you to roll your shoulders back. Just see where there's any tension that may have accumulated in your physical body. We're going to soften the body now as we begin. Consider anything else now that may just need your attention as you get started. And as you begin to quieten down, become aware of the sound of your breath. Notice the sound of the breath on the inhale, breathing in through your nose perhaps, if that's comfortable. Noticing the pause and then the exhale. Notice the sensations of each breath as you breathe in, the subtle expansion. And as you breathe out, notice the subtle contraction again. And we're going to use the breath as the focus at the beginning of the practice. So I invite you now to softly close your eyes or cap them with a downward gaze. Rest your hands on your lap. And keep coming back to the breath now in its natural state. And while you notice the sound of the breath, see if you can pay attention now to the sounds that are really far away in the distance, maybe outside the building, outside the room that you're in. Any other sounds that are coming from far away. Then begin to draw your awareness of these sounds back in, all the way back in, closer to your body, back to the sound of the breath. And simply observe your breath now, however it is, without trying to change it. Noticing the pauses between each breath. And however you begin to notice maybe thoughts or sensations in your body, thoughts in your mind, just keep coming back to the breath now. And as we settle into the practice, moving your awareness now from the breath towards your heart center to the center of your chest. Allow your awareness to rest here. As if you're breathing into your heart or through your heart into your belly. And with each breath, imagine it's moving out through your heart, back out through the nose. And however you feel or imagine or experience your heart, we can use the color red or green or pink, whatever shades feels good for you. So we'll give this area a color and maybe a sensation. So we're going to feel and connect with the sensation of love in your heart now. When you feel love, you really feel that deep, loving connection with a person or a place or an animal or an aspect of nature. You know, that heartfelt connection. See if you could visualize it as a color or maybe a feeling. It may feel like a warm honey. Something that's soothing, calming. And as you visualize your heart with your awareness and your attention here, it's expanding now because you're focusing your awareness there. We're having that subtle intention to expand the feeling of love in our hearts, the sensation of loving and being loved, being in love. And I invite you now to recall a special person, or it could be a group of people. It could be your favorite species or your pet, or maybe a place that you love. And connect now the color of love from your heart and the sensation of love with the object of your affections. Imagining now a heart-centered love and loving connection. For the next few moments, allow that feeling to move from you to that person, that place, that group. And let it flow out from you with ease. Allow the love to melt away any bridges or blocks. It'll find its way, it flows. And however you get distracted, keep coming back, connecting with that flow of love from you. And with each flow of love, with each breath, allow all the people, all of the precious sacred places and species on this planet that move you. Make that connection now. And knowing now that the love is flowing from you to these people and places and situations around the world, I'd love you to see if you can experience the flow of love that returns to you. Allow it in now. Just with each breath, the natural soft breath. Receive the love that's offered to you from this community, this online Sangha, from your family, from your loved ones, from your adoring, unconditional loving pets, and even from the ones that you don't know. Feel that flow of love to you now. And feel the flow going it's like in an infinite flow. In one way and out the other. And now that we've set up this beautiful rhythm of flow, we're going to begin the mantra. Now, the mantra, as I said earlier, is Om Aham Prema. There's no Om. It's just Aham Prema. I am divine love. Aham Prema. Now, the repetition of Aham Prema is gentle and relaxed. Don't force or try too hard. Even if you forget the mantra, if you can just remember love, I am divine love, flowing in to me and flowing out from me. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. I am divine love. Continue like this while I watch the time. Whenever you get distracted, come back with the gentle repetition of the mantra. Aham Prema. I am divine love. And again, if you notice you're drifting to thoughts or sounds or sensations, Remember, it's all about love today. Keep coming back. Aham prema. Now letting go the repetition of the mantra Aham prema. I invite you to bask now in this beautiful silence, in this still point, feeling connected with your heart and feeling connected with that flow of love coming to you and flowing from you. Experiencing it as a feeling or sensation. And if you can bring to mind a situation or a challenge or a person or relationship or any area in your life that you feel would really benefit from a little bit more love, take the next few minutes just to subtly have the intention to send more love to that area. It could be a cause. It could be a situation that you feel is almost hopeless, but there's always love. And when you've completed that, take another couple of moments to really feel the love within yourself. And I'm going to bring the practice to a close today with a quote from Rumi. And he says, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. And as we come to the integration part of the practice, I invite you just to stay with your eyes closed. And I'm going to share some music with you today to end this practice. So as you integrate your practice, just allow the music to connect you with your heart, your intention, and with the flow of love. And unfortunately, we'll pause the music here for now, but because it's a 6-minute track. But I hope that was a nice way for you guys to come out of your practice. The good news is that the voice that you just heard and her partner who accompanies her are on our call today. They've joined us from Canada, and their names are collectively Sacred Fire, but they're known as MJ and Dean. So I'm going to stop the recording from the practice for today now. And